Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Believe it or not, there is someone out there claiming to be Madeleine McCann. Now, I'm sure you guys all know who Madeleine McCann is, a young British girl that went missing in Portugal back in 2007. Now, over the years, various different detectives and various different investigators have looked at all of the evidence and all of the information that there is to look at, and they've come to their own theories. Now, some of them and many others do believe the parents are responsible for whatever happened to Madeleine McCann, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Although some of the things that we are going to discuss in this video kind of connect with what's been said about Madeleine McCann and some of the suspects that the police were looking at earlier on in the investigation. Now, this lady you can see on the screen goes by the name of Eugenia Collins. This is the latest person claiming to be missing Brit Madeleine McCann. Now, Eugenia Collins has come forward claiming that she is missing British child Madeleine McCann. This is just days after a Polish woman was arrested and charged of stalking the McCann parents. Now, remember Julia Van Delts, this lady right here that we can see on the screen, she claimed that she was Madeleine McCann. Now, allegedly, Julia had been stalking Jerry and Kate McCann and the siblings as well by appearing at their home and leaving voicemails. And that's according to a court document. Now, that right there is extremely strange and delusional. Now, a lot of these claims are absolutely disturbing. She's being charged for stalking the family for over a year in between January the 3rd of 2024 and February the 15th of 2025. It is also alleged that she appeared at the family home on May the 2nd and December the 7th, 2024. Vandel also messaged Emily and Sean McCann on Instagram between January the 3rd and December the 29th last year, according to the papers. Now, all four stalking offences carry a maximum penalty of 12 months in custody. Just to let you guys know, a second woman, aged 60, from Wales, was also arrested at the airport on suspicion of stalking, but has been released on bail since then. I'm sure you guys do remember Julia when she posted messages on Instagram claiming to be Madeleine McCann.
The heartbroken parents of Julia are said to be absolutely devastated at what their daughter is doing and has continued to do for 2 years. Now, Dorota and her husband, Peter, who is the stepfather of Julia, are said to have had to flee where they live in order to get some kind of relief away from the constant media attention over what Julia has done to the family. Source who know the couple says this has been going on for almost 2 years, and every time their daughter gets publicity around the world, her parents' distress deepens. This time they could not bear the public attention they knew they were in for, because they know people will be coming to the house and watching them. They've tried for years to get Julia proper medical help, but she just won't listen. She is convinced she's Madeleine McCann, but clearly she isn't.
Clearly she isn't. I told you this lady is delusional.
When she found out she'd been to the McCann's home in England, and called them and was stalking them, she was mortified. I last saw Dorota a few days ago and she just said, "It's happening again, we have to go." And that was it. I know the last time all this happened, they had weird messages and even death threats. Now, I myself I've had extensive conversations with Julia's mother about a year ago when Julia was doing all this stuff online last time. And I can tell you this is a really good mother. This is someone who has cared about Julia deeply, who tried to make things better after Julia had experienced some childhood trauma, and who made a conscious decision to never have other children because she knew Julia would need all of the love and care that she could provide, and was worried about having other children and taking that away from Julia. She has tried to do everything, and she has consistently shown distress at what her daughter is doing to another family. She has given Julia, childhood pictures, birth certificates, everything she could possibly give to Julia. And for those that say Julia has never had a birth certificate, she has a passport. We've seen the passport, so we know that she had to have a birth certificate in order to gain a passport. So stop listening to Julia's lies. The more people that buy into Julia's delusions or say they believe her, it just makes her worse.
Absolutely, 100% agree. And I feel sorry for Julia's parents trying to convince their own daughter that they have raised, that they have brought up from the moment she was born, that they're her parents. But this is clearly a sign of some form of mental ill health, some form of psychosis. And it does look like Julia now is going to pay the consequences of her actions and serve time in jail. But do we reckon that's going to help? Is that going to snap her out of the delusion that she's been living for the past 2-3 years? However, now we have Eugenia Collins claiming to be Madeleine McCann. This is a person from America, and I have to say, looking at the eyes, just the eyes alone, there is a resemblance between this young lady and Kate McCann, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. Leave all that in the comment section down below. Now, this lady Eugenia told the Mail Online that she took a DNA test, which proves she's 68% English and Northwest European, and that's her first bit of evidence. She also claims that she has weirdly never seen a birth certificate saying, "I am unable to get any kind of identification." Now, this right here is extremely interesting because it says the 22-year-old claims she has a piece of writing from elementary school that describes her Portugal kidnapping. Plus, she thinks her dad, whose name is Eugene Collins, is a German convicted paedophile called Christian Breckner. What she actually says is, "I saw a picture of the suspect and he looks like my biological father, or who I've been told is my biological father for my whole life." She goes on to say, "I've never had any relationship with this man whatsoever. I was always told he was a little off in the head. When I first saw the photo of Christian Breckner, I instantly recognized that man." Wow. Well, who is Christian Breckner? Christian Breckner is this man, what we can see on the screen. German prosecutors have said that the prime suspect in Madeleine McCann's disappearance should face 15 years in prison for sex crimes unrelated to the missing girl. Now, after doing further digging, this guy, Christian Breckner, has been found not guilty of the SA charges and the grape charges. Now, he was one of the main suspects in the case. To be quite fair, I'm not overly qualified enough to know what is going on with the Madeleine McCann case at this moment in time, but I can do some digging and bring you guys up to speed just so we have a clearer understanding of what's actually happened here and what potentially is going to be happening in the future, because what this lady Eugenia Collins has stated is absolutely questionable. She is confirming that that guy Christian Breckner, who is a bit crazy in the head, according to her, looks like her biological father. Now, we know that Jerry McCann is Madeleine McCann's biological father, but could you say that Madeleine McCann was young enough to have been brainwashed to believe that someone else was perhaps her father? Now, Eugenia basically says that she had a realization that she was the missing girl when she saw Julia speaking on Dr. Phil back in 2023. She says in her own words, "If it wasn't for me seeing her on Dr. Phil's show, I would have never known. In a way, her stupidity actually helped me find my family." But this woman's also moving delusional. Based on what she's saying here, she's actually helped me find my family, as if she has full confirmation, as if it's a fact that Jerry and Kate is her biological parents. Now, it says here she has supposedly told the local police in Arkansas, and it is Arkansas, that's how you pronounce that, isn't it? But they won't take her seriously, and has also tried to contact the Metropolitan Police's open investigation Operation Grange. Operation Grange, I'm not too sure what that was, so I had to quickly do a little Google search, and it's here published on the Metropolitan Police website, saying on the 12th of May 2011, the Met announced that at the request of the Home Secretary, it had agreed to bring its particular exercise to the Madeleine McCann case. So it sounds like this girl doesn't have real proof that she is Madeleine McCann. It's just another delusional lady based in America that is just waffling away on social media. Now, this is her Facebook page here. You can see she's also got a picture of Madeleine McCann on her Facebook page. This is starting to look really, really strange and delusional, but I have to be real. Just looking at her picture and looking at Madeleine McCann, looking at her photo and looking at Madeleine McCann, you can see some type of resemblance. There's more of a resemblance between these two than there is with that Julia woman. That Julia woman was 100% delusional. This lady, Eugenia Collins, she's 50 to 60% delusional at this moment in time, because there is a little resemblance there, isn't there? I need you guys to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts on this. And after watching this, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say there is a resemblance. This person looks more like Madeleine McCann than the Julia lady. But again, there's still no real factual proof that she is Madeleine McCann at this moment in time. But I do see it. So I found this in the comment section of this video. Laura Cassie1 says, "This is Eugenia Collins. Go to Facebook and look. I went to school with this girl. People are eating this up," with laughing emojis. Eugenia Collins' Facebook, her Instagram, and it does look like for quite some time she's been posting pictures of her and Madeleine McCann. And you have to be real, there is a slight resemblance. She claims that's her dad. But we know that's not Madeleine McCann's dad. If she thinks that's her dad and she's Madeleine McCann, then clearly she's been brainwashed. To be quite fair, I can't really find anyone's opinion on this story. We've got another one from Haley Comet.
We have another girl claiming to be Madeleine McCann, and apparently this one has DNA proof, although she doesn't have the coloboma in her eye. So this is Eugenia Collins, and she has claimed that on social media that she is Madeleine. She is 22 years of age from America.
This is Madeleine McCann's younger sister. Does she actually resemble Eugenia Collins? Look, at this point, it seems like it's all BS. Eugenia Collins confirmed that she had proof, DNA proof, to confirm that she was Madeleine McCann. That comment that was left by her alleged friends that went to school with her told us everything we kind of need to know. The little disturbing thing about that is Madeleine McCann has never been found. So anyone that comes forward with these claims, they're going to get attention. The media are instantly going to put it into the spotlight. Content creators like myself are going to react to it. Look, at this point, it just seems like a young delusional lady that's just seeking attention, but you can never write it off. It's not totally eliminated. I want to know your thoughts. Please do comment down below. Let me know what you are thinking right about now. Make sure you hit the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if we are new. We've got plenty more content coming, so you don't want to go anywhere. Turn those notification bells on, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one.